Well, being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. Happiness is a good flow of life, characterized by a state of well-being, characterized by a sense of fulfillment, characterized by the absence of pain and anxiety. Lead me, O Zeus, and thou, O Destiny. Happy is the man who has broken the chains, which hurt the mind, and has given up worrying once and for all. Pleasures, when they go beyond a certain limit, are but punishments. The only safe and sure way to destroy an evil is to replace it with a good. Disease and injuries of the soul are in most cases more dangerous than those of the body. Just as a rock is not shaken by a strong or sudden gust of wind, neither should we be affected by praise or success. The law is reason free from passion. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have. We ought to deal kindly with all, and to manifest those qualities which spring naturally from a kind heart, such as gentleness, humility, and patience. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Nothing is so bitter that a calm mind cannot find comfort in it. The beginning of wisdom is a definition of terms. You should not honor men more than truth. We ought to do good to others as simply as a horse runs, or a bee makes honey, or a vine bears grapes season after season, without thinking of the grapes it has borne. The wise man is indifferent to all those things for which he himself has prepared himself. Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily. The fates guide the person who accepts them and hinder the person who resists them. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. No greater evil can befall a man than that which stands in the way of his making progress. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. Just as a blazing fire turns whatever you throw into it into flame and brightness, so our mind turns everything that we experience into the flame and brightness of our passions. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. He who is brave is free. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. Fate leads the willing and drags along the reluctant. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. The wise man looks into space and does not regard the small as too little, nor the great as too much, for he knows that there is no limit to dimensions. No evil can happen to a good man, either in life or after death. Man is a rational animal who loses his temper when he is called upon to act in accordance with the dictates of reason. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. It is impossible to learn what one thinks one already knows. What other way of life gives you the opportunity to learn how to deal with every kind of situation in life, and so to develop your character to its highest potential? Being a philosopher means training oneself to live in the most natural way. The soul is by nature endowed with all the virtues, just as the soil is with fertility. Only the educated are free. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. He who is well prepared had half won the battle. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. He who speaks evil only differs from his who does evil in that he lacks opportunity. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he is not, but rejoices for those which he has. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. No man is free who is not a master of himself. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Man is not worried by real problems, so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. He who is brave is free. The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. The gifts we receive are a trust which we must administer for the benefit of others. To bear with patience wrongs done to oneself is a mark of perfection. But to bear with patience wrongs done to someone else is a mark of imperfection and even of active wickedness. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more. See you in the next video.